Hey everybody, this is James and welcome back to another devlog for our GamesPlusJam entry. Today is Saturday, which means there's one more day left in the jam, and as such this will be the final devlog of the jam. I'll do a wrap-up video of the final game when it's all done and dusted, but for now this is going to be our last little update look of what has been worked on this week and what's been worked on since yesterday. So let's go ahead and dive in. Haha, do you get it? Because of all the water there in front of us. Anyway, let's dive in and see what has been added in. So I'm mostly focused on improving the events that we added into the game yesterday. You can see we added some nice shader graph water effect to the water surface here. I also added the steering element to the swimming, so we've got some very simple and silly animations going on as well, and some splashing effects coming out behind the player as you move. So the water games basically works now. I have a few more things to add to this before the whole project is done, but that's okay. I then went ahead and added a model of a pogo stick into our Pogo event game here, which was fun to do. But one of the problems that was occurring with the Pogo game at the moment was that as you leaned around, you could basically just lean forward like this, and there's no reason for you not to just lean all the way forward and just try and complete the level like that. So I added a bit of a drop to the pogo stick. So you can see here, I'm fighting this, pushing it backwards, but the pogo is leaning forward as you go. So you need to be constantly updating the angle that you're using. When it falls too far forward, you fall off and you don't get the medal that you want in the game. So you have to restart again and then try and manage it from there. So it becomes more of a matter of actually controlling the pogo stick as you go and not just lean it forward once and then go as fast as you can. So there's a bit more of a strategy to the actual game itself. I then went back to the swimming event a little bit and added this very fancy snorkel to the player, because I kind of realized that when you're swimming in the water it mostly looks like he's drowning because he's just facing straight down. So we added that in, and then we also added in some obstacles for you to steer around on this basic version of the track. I'll add a more complicated version soon enough, so we have multiple events using the swimming mechanic, but I think that works pretty well. I also spent a good bit of time then working on the wall event to make it look a little bit nicer. So now we have these kind of big padded walls coming towards you. You have an area on the ground that lets you see a little bit better where everything is going to line up a little bit, or at least to give you a bit of a hint. And the walls speed up and get faster. There's more variety of walls. There's a whole selection of them at the moment for you to avoid. And it gets a little bit stressful as it speeds up, but in a good way. It feels good. It's a interesting challenge, I think, trying to get into position as quick as you possibly can. And that's pretty much where the game is now. We're getting these events looking fancy and working the way they should. Obviously, there's been lots of little minor fixes and stuff that I've been working on as well, but they're not very interesting to look at. It's me typing some code, not very exciting. But the game will hopefully be finished tomorrow, get it all done. All the fun little stuff like UI and all those kind of elements, some audio stuff needs to be worked on. But lots of that is going to be fun to do, and hopefully we'll get it all done in time for the end of the jam. But that's it. That's going to be the last devlog for now. As I said, I'll put out a video wrapping up the whole development once everything is done and dusted, and then I'll be playing everybody's games. I cannot wait to play everybody's games. There's such cool things already being added to the jam. There's been some cool submissions so far, and I've seen screenshots of people working on lots of interesting looking games that I really cannot wait to play. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be really cool to see what everyone chooses to do. But for now, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Keep being awesome.